Hey there, English learners. Ever told someone about your awesome day yesterday? Or maybe about that delicious pizza you ate last week? You were using the past simple tense. It's like a magic key to talk about things that already happened. The past simple tense is super important in English. It helps you share your stories, talk about your experiences, and understand the world around you. So, let's dive in and become past simple pros. Ready for an adventure into the past? Let's go! The past. Simple tense is all about actions that started and finished in the past. It's a way to talk about things that have already happened, events that are completed and no longer ongoing. Think of it like watching a movie. The action happened, and now it's over. Just like a film that has ended, the events we describe in the past simple are done and dusted. For example, I walked to school yesterday. This sentence tells us that the action of walking to school took place at a specific time in the past. The action of walking happened in the past and is now finished. It's important to note that the past simple is used for actions that are complete and not ongoing. Now let's look at an irregular verb. I ate a big breakfast this morning. Unlike regular verbs, irregular verbs don't follow a set pattern when changing to the past tense. The verb eat changes to ate in the past tense. This is an example of how some verbs have unique forms in the past tense, and it's important to memorize these irregular forms. See? The past simple is like a time machine for your sentences. It allows you to transport your listener or reader back to a specific moment in time, making your storytelling vivid and clear. Whether you're talking about what you did yesterday, last week, or even years ago, the past simple helps you paint a picture of completed actions and events. So, next time you want to share a past experience, remember to use the past simple tense to bring your story to life. Good news. Most verbs in English are regular, which means they follow a simple rule in the past simple. Just add ed to the end of the verb. Let's see some examples. I watch TV. I watched TV last night. They play soccer. They played soccer yesterday. You listen to music. You listened to music this morning. See? Regular verbs are like following a straight line, nice and easy. Now, let's meet the rebels of the verb world. Irregular verbs. These verbs like to do their own thing and don't follow the ed rule. But don't worry, we've got your back. Here are a few common irregular verbs. Go, went, eat, ate, see, saw, have had, do, did. The good news is that you'll learn these irregular verbs naturally as you practice. So don't be scared, be excited to meet these cool rebels. Section 5. Time travel with past simple. The past simple tense loves to hang out with time expressions. These expressions are essential because they help us pinpoint exactly when an action took place in the past. These expressions help us understand precisely when the action happened. They act as markers that guide us through the timeline of events. Here are some common time expressions used with the past simple yesterday, which refers to the day before today. Last week, which indicates the week before the current one. Last month, pointing to the month before the present one. Last year, referring to the year before this one. 2 days ago, which means 2 days before today. And in 2023, which specifies the year 2023. For example, you could say, I visited my grandparents last week. This tells us that the visit happened in the week before the current one. We went to the cinema 2 days ago. This indicates that the cinema visit occurred 2 days prior to today. They studied English in 2022. This means their English studies took place during the year 2022. See how these time expressions give us more information about the past actions? They provide context and clarity, making it easier to understand when things happened. They're like signposts on our journey through time. These markers help us navigate through our memories and stories, ensuring we know exactly when events took place. Using these time expressions effectively can make your storytelling more vivid and accurate. It allows your listeners or readers to follow along with the timeline of events effortlessly. So, next time you talk about something that happened in the past, remember to include these helpful time expressions. They will make your narrative clearer and more engaging. Whether you're sharing a personal story, recounting historical events, or simply talking about your day, these expressions are your best friends in making the past come alive. Embrace the power of the past. Simple tense and its time expressions, and you'll be a master of time travel in no time. Happy time traveling with the past simple tense. Section 6. Oops, common mistakes. We all make them, and that's perfectly fine. It's part of the learning process. Even superheroes make mistakes sometimes, and that's okay. They learn from them and become even better. So, let's embrace our mistakes and learn from them too. Let's look at some common past simple blunders and how to fix them, because understanding these will help us improve our language skills significantly. Mistake 1. Forgetting ed with regular verbs. This is a very common mistake, but it's easy to correct once you're aware of it. Incorrect. I walked to the store yesterday. This sentence is incorrect because walk is a regular verb and needs an ed ending to indicate the past tense. Correct. I walked to the store yesterday. By adding ed to walk, we correctly form the past tense. Mistake 2. Using the wrong form of irregular verbs. Irregular verbs don't follow the ed rule, and they can be tricky. Incorrect. I eated breakfast early. This is a common error because eat is an irregular verb and doesn't take an ed ending. Correct. I ate breakfast early. The past tense of eat is ate, and using it correctly makes your sentence sound natural. Mistake 3. Using the present tense instead of the past tense. This often happens when we're not paying close attention to the time frame of our actions. Incorrect. I am at the park yesterday. This sentence mixes present tense am with the past time frame yesterday, which makes it incorrect. Correct. I was at the park yesterday. By using was, the past tense of am, we correctly indicate that the action happened in the past. Remember, everyone makes mistakes. The important thing is to learn from them and keep practicing. Each mistake is an opportunity to improve and get better. So don't be afraid to make mistakes. Embrace them, learn from them, and keep moving forward. Practice makes perfect, and with time, you'll find yourself making fewer and fewer mistakes. Keep up the good work. Section 7. Practice makes perfect. Ready to become a past simple master? Here are some fun ways to practice. Diary time. Write a short diary entry about your day yesterday. What did you do? What did you eat? Storyteller extraordinaire. Tell a friend a story about something exciting that happened to you in the past. Song lyrics. Detective. Listen to your favorite English songs and try to identify the past simple verbs. The more you practice, the more confident you'll become. Section 8. A laugh for the road. Why don't they play poker in the jungle? Because there are too many cheetahs. Get it? Cheetahs. Cheaters? Okay, maybe it's funnier in English. Section 9. You've got this. Congratulations! You've learned about the past simple tense, from regular and irregular verbs to common mistakes and fun practice ideas. Remember, the key is to practice regularly and not be afraid to make mistakes. You're well on your way to speaking English like a pro. Section 10. Share your stories. Now it's your turn. We'd love to hear how you're using the past simple tense. Share a short story or sentence in the comments below. Happy learning!